So it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm just waking up. I'm heading to Huacachina today. It's a 4-hour van ride to get there, so it should be quite an adventure. So stay tuned. So we're walking over to the co-working space to jump on a bus. It's supposed to be a 4-hour bus ride, so we'll see how that goes. This was a little late, but eventually me and the remote year crew headed out of the city towards Huacachina. Once out of the city, you have picturesque beach views for about 3 of the 4 hours of traveling. After about 3 hours in, we ran into just a little bit of trouble just outside of Ica. So our van is like semi-broken down in Ica. Our driver is putting some water in it, so hopefully we'll still make it to Huacachina. If not, there's a beach behind here and we'll probably hit up the beach. While we're waiting for my driver to fix the van, let me tell you a little bit about Huacachina. Huacachina is a beautiful oasis town out in the middle of the Peruvian desert. Most people don't realize how big Peru actually is, so let me show you Peru relative to the United States. So as you can see, it'd be like driving from the top of Minnesota to the bottom of Louisiana if you drove from the top of Peru to the bottom of Peru. So Peru is a pretty big country. Here's the drive we're doing today from Lima, Peru, south about 4.5 hours to Huacachina. So let's go see if the vehicle is good to go and we can get back on the road. Crisis averted. Getting back on the van, heading to Huacachina. The rest of the drive was pretty uneventful. Peru's coastline is comprised of about 3,000 kilometers of deserts, beaches, and valleys. Our scenery the rest of the drive turned from beaches to mostly desert. Because it gets so hot in the desert, you don't want to go sandboarding until later in the evening. So on the way to Huacachina, we stopped at the town of Ica to jump in the pool real quick, cool off, and have lunch out here. And you can see the sand dune in the background. After the temperature dropped, we jumped in the van and headed into Huacachina to do some sandboarding. To be honest with you, I was a little disappointed when we first got there because there was a lot of commercial activity and I thought it would be more isolated. But once we got through that first ring of shops and touristy type of stuff, and we made it to the oasis and the sand dunes, it was actually pretty beautiful and exactly what I expected. Actually, probably a little bit better than I expected. So next, me and the remote year crew hiked up the first sand dune to find our dune buggy. Most of us had never sandboarded before, so we weren't quite sure what to expect. So we're at the Huacachina buggy area. We're about to jump on some buggies and go sandboarding, but we'll see what happens.
Stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, turn your hate into poetry, painting about words. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life.
I'm out here in the desert. We made it. It was a crazy buggy ride. This is pretty amazing. If you would have asked me if there was a desert in Peru, I would have definitely said, I don't think so. But there is a legit sand dune desert in Peru, and it's pretty freaking awesome, to be honest with you. We're getting ready to go sandboarding, and hopefully that'll be pretty epic.
Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated. We the one. We the one. Yeah, out of the darkness I rose up. Golden my soul, it's a gold rush. Honor and freedom, I toast up. Kicking game on the snare drum. Heart on the beat, let it bleed out like sacrifices. Cut it open, emotions. You got bad luck. Look at how they all doubt us. Yeah, they doubt us, yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs. Underestimated, yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs. Underestimated, we the ones. Yeah, we the ones. We the ones. We the ones. Yeah.
After sandboarding, we drove to the highest dune to watch the sunset in the desert. It was pretty epic. After the beautiful sunset, me and the remote year crew headed back to the Oasis. While Huacachina doesn't have the same fame and notoriety as Machu Picchu or Rainbow Mountain, I still highly recommend going there. It's a lot of fun and it's beautiful. There's a really cool backpacker adventure sport type vibe to Huacachina, and I didn't stay the night there, but at some point I would like to. I think it'd be a really cool place to spend a couple days. I've mentioned this before, I'm traveling with a program called Remote Year, and over the next 12 months, we'll be traveling to 12 different countries. One of the items that's included as part of your monthly fee is a monthly track event. In Remote Year, you get one track event a month. Sometimes you get a choice which track event you want to choose. But this month we only had one track event, which was sandboarding and dune buggying in Huacachina. But I thought it was great, so I was happy with it. Next month in Chile, we have a choice of which track event we want to do. We can either do whitewater rafting or tour a winery. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. My next few videos should be pretty epic because I hiked the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, and then I hiked the Rainbow Mountain. And I also explored the city of Cusco, which is my favorite city in Peru so far. So if you'd like to see those videos and all the future videos I'm gonna make in the different countries I'm touring with Remote Year, please make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. My name is Kevin, and last year I quit my job to travel the world full time. I make these videos every week so you are inspired to work less and travel more. Please click here if you'd like to join me for more travel adventures and inspiration.